Hi everyone, it's Gayle. I am here with a craft with me. We're going to use some new digital kits that I have in my shop and make some stuff. First, I want to say hi and hugs to Andrea. Andrea, thank you so much for sharing your story with me. Billy, Ellie, and Lois, thank you so much for watching and commenting and everything. Okay, so I still have a few more of my tags that I want to embellish a little. I think these are the ones. I think I'm going to leave these ones. We talked about that yesterday and just maybe sew around them because they really are, they're just fun the way they are. So we're going to do that. Probably some journal cards and tags. I'm going to show you another way to kind of do a piece of ephemera that's really fun for tucking in pockets and has a super cool texture to it. So I'll show you all of that, but first I worked so hard on these kits. This took me forever. I didn't know if I was ever going to get them listed, but I did. So I have 3 kits. I've taken all of my vintage ephemera and really just worked on it to make some fun vintage ephemera kits. So this is kit number 1. I love these. I got these at a vintage sale years ago, and I've been wanting to use them myself forever, and I just haven't. So some fun ephemera here. I think this one, I might have gotten that from my friend Amelia, but I'm not sure. I've had it for a long time. Old report card, and then a blank one of those cool things. This is a paycheck that is from 1926. It's from the Anaconda Company, which was a smelter. It's in Anaconda, Montana. You guys have heard me talk about Anaconda with my retreat, because that's where it is. But it's also, fun fact, the birthplace of my husband. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, a couple of those. Aren't those so cool? My friend Nina gave those to me. She found them in an antique store there. And this fun Montana laundry and dry cleaners receipt. So I have printed these on presentation paper. So they'd be really crisp, but I have some other ways to print them that I'm going to show you too that are kind of fun. These bingo cards came in like a thing that had, I don't know, 6 of them or something, and all different colors. And so I thought those were really cool. And then just some little tickets down below. I was just trying to fill up each and every page. This is what we're going to work with. I'll show you that new technique. I've actually shown it before, but it's been years ago. We've got an old 1960 check from Butte, some collectible stamps. What's this one? 1919. Isn't that cool? So yes, this ephemera has come from me collecting from various places. That's kit 1. Here's kit 2. These are matchbook covers. I got in an estate sale, and I thought we could do some kind of fun stuff with those. So I have an idea on that one. So we'll try and implement that today. I have all sorts of things I want to do today. I better hurry up, huh? So a check from 1967. Here is a stub from 1948. This one's 1954, Bank of California. And then this kit has another one of those fun little signs. I love this. This was on the back of I think it was this, or maybe it was one like this. Protect your car, let us service it now. Isn't that cool with that little image? Yeah, so just some more checks, some more receipts. The Floral Park Service Station. That's a pretty name for a service station, isn't it? I probably have that too close. Sorry, I'm busy looking at them, and I need to get them up high enough that I can look at them, huh? Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's a bingo thing. Oh, it is because it says bingo. But yeah. And then this check is from 1944. More tickets. And then these are just, this one's cool. This is a school checkout, book checkout thing. 1953. This is 46. This railway thing. This is 1956. Another railroad one. Couple of railroad ones on that. And then this is kit number 3. And it has got some fun tickets. Once again, this fun tickets. This is a fun piece from postcard from my town. And then more of those cool signs. And this is a letter that was just small like this. And it says 19 dash. So I have no idea, but it's kind of cool. House of Fine Clothing. This one I loved because it says Cecil, and that was my dad's name. And it actually looks like his handwriting. It's from 1943, but yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool. Cecil Byrne was not his name, however. Then this one I thought would be really fun on, I mean, there's a lot of uses, but it would be a fun cover too for a journal. Let's see, we've got some more old. This one is from 1907. Checks and some old receipts and stuff. Love the color of that one. Excuse me. Here's the other bingo in kit 3. Yeah, and then some more kind of cool receipts. This one, 1954, Truzzolino's food products. Yeah, so that's the extent of it. I got all of my vintage stuff all done, and so I'm excited about that. So what I've done is these I printed on coffee dyed paper, and I kind of love how they turned out. Like, look at this with the spots. I think that's really cool. So that's a fun thing. And then I also did the album cover. I did that too, and this was the coffee dyed, but you know, when you cut that out, how cool is that going to be? So I really liked how that turned out. Here's the one that we're gonna play with, this receipt a little bit, again on coffee dyed paper. I love how that made it dark right there. Yeah, so it was fun to play with the coffee dyed paper too. And then this is just plain old copier paper, just plain copy paper, and it comes out really nice. And then this was an extra because I needed to clean my printer head, so it's got some lines in it that I didn't like. So that's what we have to play with. I think let's first play with this receipt. We'll get that one out of the way because it's a little messy. Part of the reason I wanted to get this done today was so that, first of all, so I could share these with you guys, but also I have a little road trip again to volleyball, and so I thought I need some fussy cutting. So I'm just gonna take them with, and we'll be able to do that. Okay, so this particular little technique, or whatever you would call it, look at this, 1890. How fun is that? Is textural rather than visual, mostly. So that's a little teaser to tell you, isn't it? Okay, so we've got to cut out. Let's just move all this aside for the moment. I have my stuff up here on my other table. We're going to use a little Mod Podge. I want this so that I don't get it all over my glass mat. And let me show you. So this is a piece of Tsunami Rose Ephemera. And this was actually, I think what I did on this one was I printed it, then I coffee dyed it. So this was prior to me having my inkjet printer, I think. So better for me now to coffee dye it first and then print on it. But anyway, I just used a little bit of Distress ink on it, and then what I did is Mod Podge it front and back, and it gives it, I just don't know if you're going to be able, as I said, it's totally textural. It almost feels like leather, but it's a really cool feel for ephemera, and it's fun to have that in the pockets of your you know, of your journal, and it just makes it feel so fun. So I think what I want to do with this one is let's fold it, and I'm gonna kind of go along the crease so that it's like it's been in somebody's pocket for the last 50 years or something. And I'm just gonna give it a little distressing on the edges, and of course that covers up any white that is left from me cutting it out too. Okay, and I want to do the back too. We've got the heat on this morning. It's chilly. It's very rainy here. So looks like we'll be driving in the rain to get to my granddaughter's volleyball, which is okay because then I don't have to wear my sunglasses and I can see better too. Fussy cut all the way there. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a thin coat of Mod Podge. Not too thick, just a fairly thin coat. So I'm just really rubbing it in, thinning it out, and then we'll let that side dry. And it's curling up now, but when we do the other side, it will kind of straighten out. It straightens out as it dries too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that right up by my heater for a minute, and we'll let my heater dry that out, and then we'll come back in it on the other side. Meanwhile, let us grab out of kit 2 here. Let's grab one of these matchbook covers and just cut it out, and then I'll show you my idea with that too. I'm so excited. Honestly, I've had this project of getting this vintage stuff scanned and into a kit. I've had this project on my list forever, like months and months and months and months. Finally got it done. That was helpful on that end. That was kind of hard to cut because it was wavy. Okay, so whoops. So my thought is to kind of even that up and fold it like that. And what I thought I would use is, let me see here what I have that's about that width. I'm looking at my scraps right now. Ooh, these might be good here. I'll just grab out the whole info batch. These are just strips cut off, you know, as I was making other journals. But yes, I thought those looked like they were just almost perfect. So let's take just kind of a variety of papers, because I have a variety here. And I think maybe 4 of them is enough. And my thought was to cut these in the proper length. I bet you see where I'm going with this. Okay, and a couple of them might be a bit long, but we'll trim them later. Okay, so what I want to do is just, I'm going to measure them so that they'll fit. Okay, let's square them up a little bit. Square it up. Okay, I'm going to cut it just slightly less than the cover. Perfect. So I have some more to do, another one. Okay, and then let's trim. This guy's a little long. It's just pretty much one of them that's a little too long. Okay, and then I am going to take, I'm going to take my tiny attacher and go right in the fold, I guess you would say, with a couple of, and then, oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Isn't that cute? And then it's just a little booklet. Oh, I love that. I think that's adorable. Okay, so let's see if this is dry. This is pretty dry. Okay, so let's do the other side now. No worry about all going in the same direction or anything like that. We're just slapping on a thin coat. And I want it thin because it's not as sticky. Now, if you find that it's sticky, there's a couple things you can do. You can do baby powder on it. Some folks are worried about baby powder having bad things in them. So if you're worried about that, put cornstarch instead. We really, in Montana, I don't have a lot of trouble with my Mod Podge being sticky, and it's because it's so dry here. You know, it's not humid at all here. But in humid climates, I am sure you could have some issues with that. Okay, so did that. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I have water. I do have water. I'm so good for my brush. Do I have water? No, I don't. It's just a heavy. Let me pour some water on my brush. A little bit there. Okay, I have to. Almost out of water down here. I need to get some more. Okay, so that's it for the Mod Podge, I think. But I really wanted to show you that technique because I love how it turns out. We'll let that dry, and then I'll try and show you in the camera how fun that is. Okay. Okay, so what else did I want to do? Definitely that. I also think that some of these little tickets and stuff will be fun for embellishing. I also have these are from my Artie Mae's Fern and Mushrooms kit, and my printer needed to have its the heads needed to be clean, so it left little lines, which I don't mind so much here. I think I'm going to cut out the mushrooms. That might help that. But I thought that one might be fun to play with. And then let's just see. Let's see what we've got. I kind of would love to add these to something. Might be fun. I don't know. I've been just waiting so long to do these kits that I'm just wanting to play and play and play. So this being on the coffee dyed paper makes it a little grungier. The actual one is a lot brighter. See the difference? Can you see the difference? So it's kind of all in what you want, but this might just be fine on this tag. I feel like I got too much going on. I got to concentrate on one thing. Okay. I am loving this though. Man, oh man. I just thought that those would be so cute as little notebooks, and come to find out they are. Now I don't feel like this is a focal point per se, so I almost feel like I need that, and then I need like a bird or something. Maybe a bird. Do I have a smaller bird? Oops, wrong one. Right? Yep, wrong one. I'm starting to know my organization a little bit better, but every now and again I still have a moment, you know? This guy. He's too long. He's too long. This guy. I'm wondering about that, and maybe a label right there. Okay. Let's see what this one. Oh, nope, it's got something on it. It can't just be sideways. I think those are too big. What about this one? Ooh, I kind of like that. That's a Musings by Nikki label. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We'll do that, and we'll have one more tag done. That sounded French, didn't it? Yeah. Just get that done, and that doesn't need it. Okay. Glue book, or at least a few pages. Okay, so let's put this on, and then I think we'll make a journaling card out of those fun clothing tags. Okay, little birdie. Put you. Great. Right about. Right about there. Good enough. Okay. Oh, I think this one's on full sheet label. Oh, look at that. It's got the little corner. Isn't that handy when that happens? Okay, and then I think I'll kind of like halfway up. Sorry, birdie. That can't have felt good. Okay, there's that one with one of our little pieces of ephemera. Oh, I love that. That turned out great. Very fun. Okay, needs to be stitched around. Okay, then what I was thinking is I would like to make, I've got some book pages up here. Just one second. I think I want to do about this size. And let's just take this from kit 1. All right. Heat's back on. I said to my husband, you know, since we're home pretty much all day, what about if we turn on the heat in the morning, and then when it starts to warm up in the afternoon, we can turn it back off if it warms up. I don't know. I think we might be done with warm weather. I'm not trying to distress this too much. I'm just trying to outline it. Give it definition on its edges. Okay, maybe a little. Okay, so what I was thinking is I still have bits from doing the tags of AOZA and of Crafty Cat, and so I think I'll collage the back with them and then go from there. So let's see, tear ruler, where are you? There you are. Let's just do that. Yeah, and even though I'm doing ephemera here, I really haven't officially, I haven't officially started my making ephemera series. That I'm just gonna go through my idea book, kind of page by page. So, and I do that. Super excited about the response for the meet and greet. I really am so excited. And I had one of my subbies that had a good point, you know, in terms of the filming at it, that not everyone is comfortable being on camera. And I actually thought of that and thought, and you know, this is the first one I've ever done. I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. I mean, I'd love for all of you to be there, but you know, distance and all doesn't make that possible. And so I don't know, maybe I'll do a little filming as we prep for people to come. I just don't know. Or we may not do any filming because I may be too busy getting things ready. I just don't know what to expect. So I'm definitely not promising that there will be video because I just don't know what to expect. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on there like that. And then something else. This. I'd like to do this if I can. It's all about holding it down tight enough, isn't it? Okay, and I'm just gonna go here with that, like that. Put this over here. I'm going to have to cut down this page a little bit because it's not exactly square. Yeah, so anyways, there's that. But boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. And cannot wait to see Bucky. Mary sent me another picture, and oh my gosh, he's getting so chunky and so cute. So I'm super excited to see him again too. And then there's my sweet little grandsons, my other daughter's kids, and Mary's other kids too. It's like, oh my gosh. So actually 6 of my 10 grandkids live in Denver. So so it'll be so fun. And we get to watch my middle daughter's sons play football and soccer on the weekend. That'll be fun. Okay. No more white pages. No more white spaces. I think I'm going to do... Oh, I don't want to... I think I'll do this way. That's what I'll do. I didn't want to cut that in half because I'd like to use that whole thing if I can. So yeah, exciting, lots of fun coming up. Lots of fun. Let's see. So if I gotta decide how I want to put these down. I think I might. Do I want that over the top? Covers up a lot of that then. I think I'll go like that. Okay, so that goes down first. Okay, all my little collage papers. Stick up there. Okay. Oh, and I had those too I could play with. Okay. I'm just I was so excited to get going. I didn't look at all my piles. I didn't properly prepare by looking at what I'd already prepared. Oh goodness. That's the way I go. That's the way I go. Let's see. And then this one. Now this one. Oops. Okay. It's just going to be a big old journal card. I think I'm going to use my jiggy jaggy scissors. There we go. Better. Okay. And then I just kind of want to put that in the middle, like that. Oh, I think that's so pretty. I do feel like I want a little light. It's kind of white. Still a little light. More so coloring than distressing. Oh my gosh, that is a fun, simple journal card, isn't it? Okay, this is presentation paper, so it's a little thicker. Let's see how it does with the glue stick. I'll be generous. get it in the middle and straight is my goal. Oh, that's cute. Isn't that cute? Oh, I think that's so fun. And then I'll just sew around the edges, and that's a really quick journal card. I love it. So fun. Okay, how about we play with this a little bit? Let's see, I should stack up what we're doing today so that I can do the end of the video. This is what we did. Okay, so this is my funky little card. How about we do, I want to find a ticket that I want to use. I kind of like the pink one. Let's use this. This is from kit 1 again. Now I had this in coffee dyed form, but I kind of want the brighter pink, so I'm going with this. Okay, what I was thinking that would be fun is just to layer on some lace or something. Just getting the white off of there. I think before I get going, I'll do the back too. And what lace? I think I was cleaning yesterday. Oh my gosh. After coming back from the retreat and doing Happy Mail and doing collage tags and stuff, oh my gosh, my room was a disaster. And it was like, okay, it's to the point where I can't even work in here. So I found these. These were some laces in a Happy Mail. Now I'm thinking something here ought to work just really kind of cool. That's kind of nice. But I want something under the ticket too. If that was just one of those. Ooh, that just makes all sorts of lacy goodness. So in this case, just embellishing a digital. And, you know, you could, yeah, I like this. It's just kind of, all of this looks real, you know, sort of lacy, sort of Parisian to me. So I'm liking that. I feel like it needs a little definition, though, of possibly something a little darker. Ooh, 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 ooh. Found this. What if we kind of went under here with this? Yep, I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it. Okay. This is really fun. Where's my art glitter glue? Let's get to the end. I'm going to have to get out the other bottle. Oh, I guess I've got quite a bit in there. Okay. Let's see. Maybe let's glue the ticket onto that fabric. And then we'll glue it on as a whole piece. How about that? Yeah, like that. Okay. This we're not using for that for now. So right about there, I think. Okay. I had an interesting question on a comment yesterday asking me, how do I decide what journal to do next? And I thought that was such a great question. She said she's kind of struggling with what to do for her next project. And she said, how do you decide? And I said, kind of, often it has to do with, I have a design team project to make. Often it's that. And sometimes it's that I have something that inspires me. Like, I could hardly wait to play with this ephemera. Now, granted, this isn't a journal, but I'm making stuff that will end up eventually in a journal. Okay, I'm liking that, but I think it needs one more thing. Let me put the lid on this for a minute. But then time of year, you know, like doing Christmas journals, doing autumn journals, you know. In the spring, I love a garden journal or a nature journal. So I don't know. It's like there's a bunch of factors. Okay, these little divots, I'm thinking my crocodile would be really good, but not everybody's got a crocodile, so let's just cut them. Yeah, so anyway, sometimes a theme is speaking to me, you know, when I did the farm journals or the circus journals. Sometimes there's a theme that I want to do. I don't know. All I know is my list of things I want to do is way longer or way more than I have time for. Seems. I can't really get in there. Let's just, yeah, do it like that. Okay. Yep, I kind of felt like it needed one more thing. So I'm going to layer that little ticket right there. Isn't it funny how you kind of know when it's finished or when it's not? It's like, I like it, but it's lacking something. What is it lacking? And then we grab this little ticket and it's like, yep, that's what it was lacking. Okay, so I'm going to hold that for a second since it's over a layer of fabric and lace. And I don't know that I'll sew around this one because it's got these big old pearls. So that's going to be likely something that's removable in a journal because I'm not going to want to have this on a page where you'd have to write over those bumpies. But that's pretty fun. I love it. That turned out great. Is it me or is I feel like the focus is off. Is that all blurry? My hands look okay, but I don't know. It's probably my glasses. Anyway, there's that. I should have checked the time. Oh gosh, 45. Man, we've been having more fun, haven't we? So that's just way fun. What else could we do? Let's look through here and see if there's something else we want to play with. See, and this one, I feel like this could just be made into, I don't know, could just be made into like just a little folding piece to go in a pocket. Things don't always have to be embellished, you know. That's a little tiny. I think I'm going to go up to the red. It's got a little edge to it, but more of an edge on those other two sides. Okay, so then let's just ink it. Okay, and I think what I want to do is I think I want to fold it like this. And then like this. Okay, I'm going to lightly go there. I'll lightly go there. I'm going to do it on the other side too, because I forgot to distress this side. And then I think what I might do is put lines on it. Okay. I think I really should have my corrugated cardboard over here by my desk because I always have to get up and go get it. Love to use the archival sepia for this, so I think that's what we're gonna do. My thought is I kind of want to do one panel at a time. Yep. Okay. Panel there. So I finally got a hold of the guy who's going to come. Cool. Just a little piece of ephemera, you know, nothing too hard about that. A person could put a little tab there if they wanted, have it be a tuck spot and come out or something. I don't know. There's possibilities. I'm going to leave that like it is though because I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, it's all nice and dry. Our piece is all nice and dry. And I don't know. Can you tell the difference? It's leathery. It's cool. Love it. Love it. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, so that's a little piece. What else do we have? What else do we have in here? We've mostly been working with kit 1. Let's dig down a little and see. I think you could do the same thing with the check as we did with that other little thing. Look at that fun ticket. That's a super fun ticket. These two would be cool done in the with the Mod Podge too. And That would be cool. Let's play with this white sheet for just for the last few minutes, just to see what we can maybe do with it. I like the idea. I mean, it's railroad, right? But I like the idea kind of adding lace to it. I like the sort of the contradiction there of a rough and ready railroad ticket and some lace. So how tall is this? That's a good question. Oh, good. It's like a little over 7 3/4. So it's going to fit in a 9-inch journal just fine. And sometimes you want something that size. You know what, I'm looking at it and thinking is, I think it would be kind of a cool, down the side, let's see, let me grab this journal, like down the side of a page. This is a smaller journal, but you'll get the idea. Like down the side of a page right here, and glue here, here, and here, make that a tuck, and have it kind of fold out and have all that coolness. So don't have to do anything here because that'll be stuck down, but I kind of would like to maybe do a little collage or something on this side. I want my bone folder. I was kind of wondering, where did I see those? I thought they were in here. Sorry guys, I'm looking for, oh, maybe they're in kit 3. Oh, here's kit 1. I tucked it under. This is what I was wondering, is about those tickets. Oof, they're close. That could be kind of fun on there too. Okay, let's use up some of our scraps. How about? Okay, I'm kind of thinking this crafty cat might be good right there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stick that there. And then I want to do something with those tickets, I think. Those blue tickets. And then I probably better be done for today. Probably running over. Oops. Okay. Opens up. That's going to be cute. Okay, and then these blue tickets are kind of like, you can see there's a perforation. Of course they're not, because they are scanned in, but I'm just going to cut along that perforation. And I think I'm going to have to cut them a little bit more than the perforation. I'm not sure, but maybe I only want like 3 of them. Okay. And we'll put something kind of right here too. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling the pressure. I think I'm about out of time, aren't I? Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. We're okay. Okay. Okay, now I want something right there that's kind of long and skinny. I think maybe I have like just a little flower that could go up the side there. Something smaller. Here's a blue one. Ew, don't like it. Don't like it. Those are all too fat. There's some of these ones that just fussy cut out. About that. Kind of like that. I don't mind cutting off those leaves. Oh, all of a sudden I'm having a warm moment. The heat just went, so could be that, but whew. That was funny at my retreat. Every once in a while somebody'd be going, oh boy, oh, whew, whew, whew. Anybody else warm in here? Oh, it's hilarious. And kind of not at the same time. It's like uncomfortable. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that right along there. I'm going to have to cut it off, and so I'll probably goop up my scissors a bit, but that's okay. Isn't it funny? I don't think I've used anything out of that pocket in the ephemera folder, and yet once in a while you just find the absolute perfect thing. Okay, that's gonna have to go that way. I want the flowers. I don't care about the leaves as much. Really sticky. Ew. Okay. Enough glue right there, I don't think. Now I got too much. Okay, pretty little flower along there. Maybe a small butterfly. Like, did I put small butterflies right here? How about that one? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Just right. Just right. fun. I like how the black then ties in. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. And then I'll go on the side of the page and open up this way, and I feel like I want one of these on the inside just to tie it together a little bit. I'm going to put that right there. Because I don't really want this to be written on, it's just kind of an embellishment. What do I have up here that could go behind that? Ooh, how about some of this? Yes, I think so. Yep, that just gives it a little more interest, doesn't it? I feel like I want a little bitty piece of cheesecloth too, I feel like. Whoa. And I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to sew. Yep. I'm going to sew around this and then glue it down. Do we have time? No, we don't. So that's what I'm going to do though. I'm going to sew around that, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. But then is that, yeah, it's going to be okay, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. I might leave it because I want it to lay flat. I might have to put a little tab or something. But anyway, that's going to go on the side of the page. Okay, and then we have our fun leathery receipt that's all distressed up, and I love it. We've got our little tuck spot that can go like that, or journaling card, whatever we want to do. We've got super cute little matchbook. So cute. That is so cute. We've got this piece of ephemera. And we did a tag. And we did this journaling card. So if you're interested in the ephemera kits, I will put my Etsy shop Cinnamon Tea in the description box below, a little link to it. And you can get there from my website too, either one. And I just thank you so much for crafting with me today. And we'll just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day, everyone. Bye-bye.